So you come back and you do the stuff with Hunter at SummerSlam, and you kind of test the waters, I guess, a little bit before you properly come back. But was there a moment for you where you kind of thought, yeah, that's too bad, pretty much for a long time now? Was there a certain point after kind of testing the water to see what you could do that you knew, I'm going to go back?
Well, first of all, all of it was, again, it was just also new and having no idea what to expect. Each one from the SummerSlam and then it was the Chamber, and then we went to that 3 stages of hell thing. It was honestly, if I recall, it was like the next night after that on Raw. Because we were just sort of, I came back for SummerSlam, and that went so well that they get, like in 3 weeks, Vince calls me, he's got this idea about the Elimination Chamber. Running it by me, like, oh my goodness, I just, in my mind, it was all I could do just to do the one, and I'd put all my eggs in that basket, and of course, survive that, like, everything still seems to work, I'm moving okay, like, it was, tremendous, it was a success, and so, my mind is like, phew, and it's done, and so now he's calling, he's got an idea, and then the Elimination Chamber, and then don't worry, just, like, oh my goodness, I don't want that out. Oh my goodness. Like, no, what you do here, just to go to the next one, just a feel good moment, then we'll go to the next one. You can just take the time and figure out what it is you want to do. Like, all right, man, that's just whatever. I think I can do that. I'm with Hunter the whole time. It shouldn't be a problem. And then it was the next night, again, if I recall correctly, I want to say it was in Orlando when we, just going to go out there and, make a comment about never losing, and you have to do something which would drift off into the sunset. They're like, you'll do something, let Jericho come out, and he'll say something, whatever, but off you go, just, you can go off a little bit, think about whatever decision is you want to make going forward. Like, okay, so I go out there, I do this thing, and then Jericho comes out, and it's obviously, it goes well. And so I come walking back through the gorilla. Vince goes, my God, did you feel that? And I said, yes, I felt it. He goes, my God, that was magic. I said, look, dude, I'm going home. All right? I said, just let me go home. Let me figure this out. He goes, we just, all right, that's fine. We got to talk about the Rumble. And I said, look, I am going home because, again, 3 stages of hell thing is in December. Again, so we're just like, dude, I'm trying to go home. You're booking me on the next pay-per-view already. So hold on, I don't know what I'm doing yet. This is all snowballing and happening so fast. I said, look, so let me go home and think about it, okay? And he's like, all right, well, there was something there. I said, I know, I get it. As soon as I get done, Jericho comes walking through the curtain right behind me. He goes, my God, did you guys feel that? He said, yes, we all felt it, okay? He goes, well, I'm just saying. I said, we're all in agreement here, okay? There's something there. I said, I gotta go home and just, I said, dude, this is all happening so fast, I don't know what's going on. It really was. I mean, it was like starting all over again. It really was. Anybody will tell you, take any amount of time off, especially 4 years. You don't know. You're not sure how it's going to go. Your confidence wanes and all those things. It's one thing to, whenever you back a long time, you get up and get some wood on the ball. Truly, I felt like got a decent, maybe stand up triple at SummerSlam. Elimination Chambers were, I don't know, maybe, get some wood on the ball. They were okay, but heck, I didn't know. I got to get back full time. Put me back in the lineup. We'll do all anything. So I just wasn't sure, and I needed time to sit and think about that. So, again, went home and did, but it's just having the time to really sit there and go, okay, so, so what else do you do? So there's that whole Mr. Gaddy's thing that's still there. Certainly there's the option you can go back and, make pieces at Mr. Gaddy's, or there's this other thing that you've been doing most of your life. Clearly, they told you couldn't do it again. Clearly, that's not true.
Yeah.
And look, it's one of those things at the end is I've told everybody, trying to beat a video with my Bible and whatnot, but like it's very simple. Either some kind of miracle happened, or I'm just the baddest SOB walking the face.
Yeah!
I'm just telling you, I've had more doctors look at me and go, "There's absolutely no way you should be able to do that." It's like, well, that's because I was trusting me.
But even random doctors go,
yes. No, but the thing is, it's not just the back. There's nothing underneath the knees. There's nothing in the shoulder. I'm actually not walking talking medical miracle. It's crazy to think about. I don't know what it did was sort of what's going on here, and so. But no, it really was. It was just again trying to understand, and also. The most important thing was I was married now. I had a family, and I wasn't going to. I was no longer going to. I was going to make sure that the wrestling business added to my life. Not control it. That it was a part of who I was, and it wasn't who I was. And there were just a lot of things I needed to make sure that I had a good handle on before I went back. And some of that had to do with, look, I'm not gonna. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna drop everything in my life when you guys call. I mean, and it was very important, again, changed man, everything's good, everything's wonderful, but at the same time, and I'm not saying this out of it's my way or the highway, is, are you willing to allow me to do it like this, so that I can be the very best for you that I can be, and then when I come home, I can be the very best for them that I can be. If you'll let me do it that way, I'd love to do it, and I know that I can do it. Because, I'll have peace in here, contentment in here, and I'll be better for everybody if you let me do it this way. But if I have to sacrifice everything, if I've got to be like I bleed WWE, that can't be done. Because I don't. I bleed my family, and that's, and everything else is allowed to add to my life, that you can't take it over. And so, like I said, those are all things that we had to figure out going forward. But once we did that, it was like, if you got, he said, 70's all you want to give us, we'll take 70. 50's what you want to give us, we'll take 50. It's, we feel like your 50% is anybody else's 100, so we'll take it. And so once we sort of hashed out all that, and I didn't have to totally turn my life, I guess, over in that respect, I went back, and that's when we started doing our stuff to the Rumble, getting stuff ready for WrestleMania 19 with Chris, and then everything went so as of course, with Chris, but everything went so well after that. And like, look, might not just be back, but I might be back to sort of doing whatever the heck it is I want to do again.
Yeah.
And so, well, again, it's one of those you don't really know until you get out there. And so, that was obviously a very fun time because a lot of new faces were here. And that for somebody like me who, again, loves to get out there and perform, you're talking about a whole new group of guys that, weren't here before that you got an opportunity to go out there with.